The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jamal Agnew now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Vikings offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Xavier McKinney, the one who brings him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Darnold now to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. To return, it's Nixon. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Jordan Love and the rest of the Packer offense ready for their next possession. And he's been a nightmare for defenses trying to contain him all year. The NFL's leader in rushing yards at the quarterback position. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Linebacker Ivan Pace up to make that play. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. We'll go play action with Love. He'll try and get there on the ground. Crazy. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line. 12 yards there, and a 1st down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. little closer. Here's second and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. And he will score again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this two-point try. He'll look to throw.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
To return, it's Brandon Powell. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's get juice.
To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really just been a combination of errors here on this drive. I mean, the sack on 1st down put him in a bad spot. Then the incompletion there trying to gain it back on 2nd. And now they find themselves in a critical 3rd down here, or they're facing a 3 and out.
That's hard. Big gain, and that changes the complexion of this drive all the way down to the 40-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. The throw on 1st down is Darnold. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
Darnold to throw. That one caught by the former Lion, T.J. Hawkinson.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. To throw again is Darnold. He'll drop this one down for Chandler. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. The ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He fumbled the football, and the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Ooh. Josh Jacobs. And he's got another one. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now Love getting the Packers set for this 2-point try.
The Packers will set up for the 2-point conversion.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he's into the end zone again. It's the octopus. He's got the long run for 6 and punches in the 2. All 8 points for good measure. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Agnew on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back at it. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Darnold. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second down and 3. Now Darnold. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that...
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Corey Ballantyne. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. He's got room to the 45. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. And his fine afternoon on the ground continues. The last run going to put him up over 100 yards for this one. They'll run it to the right here with Jacobs. Gets to the edge at the 30. Wadarani brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
At this point, Mike, it's clear this defense just doesn't have a lot of answers right now for this run game. A combination of the job being done up front by the offensive line and the big playability of this running back.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one